3, 2, 1. We're live with your CCC Pillow Talk podcast. I'm Sybil. I'm your host. Okay. Sorry, my cat escaped. I'm going to be your host, Sybil. I've got some lovely ladies joining me this evening so that we can kind of discuss the ins and outs of the upcoming tournament this weekend in Austin, Texas. So for our intro and our icebreaker today, we're going to be kind of going over our names and our teams, and I'd love to hear about which tournaments y'all competed in this year, as well as who your personal hero is. So, Jackie, let's start with you.
Well, I have to remember everything you said. I'm Jackie. I play for Eddie's, and what were the tournaments? I was not with them at Houston, but they played in Houston, and then I was with them for Chicago and LA, and I really had a difficult time picking a personal hero, so I didn't know to go nerdy or like really sentimental. So I'm torn between my dad and then also Amy Cuddy, who is a phenomenal researcher at Stanford. She does the Wonder Woman pose. So we should all like do that for a couple seconds, feel better about the podcast. But and then if you're in LA, my dad probably ended up talking to you. He is like wants to talk to everyone, so he's kind of awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, so can you do your best Wonder Woman pose then for us, just so we can see?
I don't know if I can do it on my bed. You gotta like look up and everything. You have to stand up. But you're supposed to do it like for 30 seconds before an interview, and it like will change your life. Amy Cuddy, she has a really good TED Talk. So everyone go watch it before Sunday. Yeah, that's the day we're playing.
Before Sunday, because we are all Wonder Women. I love that. Thank you. That's a great answer. All right, Heather, how about you?
I'm Heather Griswold. I play with Raging Cheetahs. I think this year the Cheetahs only went to Tampa, West Palm, and Atlanta. I did LA, Denver, Chicago, and then those 3 as well. I can't remember any other tournaments I did this year though. My personal hero would probably be my mom. I think she is the most selfless and dedicated, kind person I've ever met. And she raised 3 girls pretty much by herself. My dad was deployed the majority of my childhood. So she's super strong, and I hope I could be a fraction of the person she is.
That's amazing. And what Heather is not telling y'all, and she told me before we started, is that she is raising 2 kids on her own and is in graduate school and has an amazing job and is traveling for kickball tournaments. So we have a bunch of Wonder Women on this podcast. It's really inspirational to be with you all. Charlene, how about you?
I don't even know what the question was, to be honest.
That's okay. So just introduce yourself. Tell us which team you're playing on for CCC, which tournaments you've gone to this season, and then if you could just tell us about your personal hero.
Well, Charlie's my jersey name. My name is Leslie. I play for the Union. And as far as tournaments, everything is a blur to me, honestly. I don't know where we've been, what we haven't or have done. I feel like we've been everywhere. And my personal heroes, I have 2, which are my parents. They're just amazing. It's plain and simple.
That's great. Thank you. So I'm Sybil. I play on Lanyap. This year with Lanyap, I went to Portland and Tampa, and then I also had the pleasure of playing some co-ed and some availables this year in Harrisburg and Los Angeles. It's great. I'd never been to Pennsylvania before, so that was a really interesting experience. My hero is also my mom. I'm glad to hear that we all have such amazing, inspirational parents. My mom was a single mom and raised both my sister and I, and she taught me how to use a glue gun and pushed me to, achieve higher education and never give up on chasing my dreams. And I love her and miss her all the time. So because we're doing a CCC-based podcast, what I wanted to do was kind of get right into it and ask y'all what you think makes CCC different than the other tournaments we've been playing this year. Like maybe some of the pros and cons, but also kind of what makes it different from your smaller tournaments like your Harrisburg and even your bigger tournaments like your GKO. And Heather, I'll go ahead and start with you on that one.
So this is my first CCC. I can't really speak to what it's going to be like. I'm really excited about it. I definitely think the competition at CCC is going to be tremendously different than what we see just kind of at the local tournaments. For Cheetahs, we've pretty much stayed in our region this year, but I've been lucky enough to play on a couple of available teams and go to LA and Chicago and Denver and kind of see and meet a lot of the other teams and girls in different parts of the country. So I think it's going to be amazing to see all of them come together in one place. Definitely think the competition is going to be extreme. When you go to a smaller tournament like West Palm, you don't really have as much competition. So it doesn't give you really a accurate picture of what's out there and how many amazing teams and girls are playing right now.
Awesome. Great response. Well, we're excited to have you at your first CCC. Austin's a great city, so I think you're definitely choosing a great one to start with.
So I'm excited.
Oh, well, great. We have plenty of time at the end of the podcast to discuss plans. I have a spreadsheet to go over with all of you. It's awesome. Charlene, how about you? What do you think makes CCC different? You're coming off of several wins with the Union, which is amazing. But what makes this tournament different than the other tournaments you've been to?
Well, CCC is supposed to be the most competitive. Like she said, it's going to be an amazing group of women out there that you don't get to typically see all the time. So it's just pretty much a competition shift. Everybody's going to have to bring their A game because it can be anybody's game out there.
Awesome. Jackie, anything else to add?
I'm a huge college basketball fan, so I haven't done women's co-ed, but I really view like this as like March Madness, but for kickball. Like everyone gets one chance, and I was like, it's November, so we got to think of a better name. Like I came up with November Nonsense because like I just want to see a bunch of upsets at the tournament. Like all of us been working so hard. Been practicing, and you never know. We got one game to show what you got, and we got pool play, and we'll just see what works. So,
did your cat join us on the podcast as well? Is that what I see down there?
Oh
wait, no. I thought I saw him.
Yeah, here's one.
Oh, you got more than one.
Yeah, I have a black cat too. This is Whiskey.
Hi, Whiskey. Black cat.
Yeah, black cats are everything. This is his companion who she tolerates, but
like a true cat, really.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so I think y'all pretty much covered it. It's definitely going to be the best of the best. I love your agent of chaos response, Jackie, that you're looking for those upsets, and we'll go over to my pool play board here shortly. But I'm curious to see if you're predicting any upsets based on what you've seen this season. I think there's definitely more pressure, and it's neat to see really elite players that are always kind of playing on availables teams because their teams can't travel as much. Your Beccas, your Macy's, who are really good star players, and they're finally back playing with their home team, and it's interesting to see how they gel, with their established team. Speaking of the people that you're traveling with, that brings us into our next question, which was actually a contribution of Emily Kirby. She was a big help in ghostwriting some of these questions because she was really curious to hear some responses. So thank you for that, Emily. This question is, what is your team bringing? What pieces are there to seal yourself a win? So whether it's some motivation, whether it's a chip on your shoulder, whether you have a secret stud that, has maybe only played one small tournament, whatever it is, I'm curious to hear about it. And Heather, why don't we start with you on that one?
So I think for Cheetahs, we have a couple key aspects. Haley, who charges for us, is awesome. I think people underestimate her. She's really young, and she can play all day long, doesn't get tired. She's tough. She has a killer arm. She's fast. And then we also have one of my best friends, Kate, who a lot of people don't know her that well, but she is probably one of the best outfielders that I've ever played with. But she also can charge and pretty much play anywhere on the field. She's amazing. We've got some great kickers. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm excited. We are missing a couple people. One of our best kickers is Jean Warts, who's awesome just as a person in general and as a player, I don't think is coming. So that's going to hurt us. But ultimately, we have a good squad, great girls, and we're excited. We've got high energy. So hopefully it gets it done. We'll see. We have a tough pool. We got the Union and Mile High. So
y'all do have a really tough pool. But look, I did it in hot pink for you. So
especially after watching the Union and Unleashed championship game in Atlanta, I'm not looking forward to playing them at all.
Well, Charlene, I think she's talking about you then. Would you like to go ahead and answer the question? We want to hear what the Union is bringing to CCC, to make sure that y'all are coming home with the belt.
So we're going to have all of our pieces. This is the biggest tournament, so we try to make sure that everybody can make it to this one. I mean, everybody is key players. So, I mean, it is what it is at that point. We just got to make sure we keep the intensity up and put our foot on everybody's neck. All that we can do.
Damn, she's savage. She went straight for the foot on the neck.
We have to. It's the biggest tournament. We want to win it. It's nothing else actually compares to winning this one.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. It definitely has the most prestige, and I think I don't want to be bold in saying this, but I think y'all are the clear favorites to win. How many did y'all win this year?
6.
A lot.
Oh, this year. I'm sorry. That's in total. This year, what did we? I think we got like 2 or 3 this year.
Oh, easily. I think it was more than 2 or 3. Like 6 was a realistic answer to me. I feel like I'm not friends with too many of the Union players on Facebook yet, but I swear to God, every weekend I would see April Kelly, beautiful bitch, standing there like Wonder Woman pose with another belt around her waist. I was like, gosh, darn it, they're so good. It's so hard to beat them. I mean, big tournaments, small tournaments, y'all had an amazing year. So we're looking forward to seeing what y'all are bringing. Jackie, finish this up. What are y'all bringing to CCC? What's going to make y'all the champions?
Yeah, I think the Betty's has like this unique like family aspect of like we're just always positive, supporting each other in love, and we have an awesome outfield. I know that they've been practicing. I'm not out in California, but every week we've been practicing, and I also think we've got some great coaches who just respect us, and we just put our egos aside, and we play like a family. We might fight like one, but we all love each other, so. And the red lipstick, apparently that's a thing. I might go there. It's Kelly dependent.
Oh, you haven't worn the lipstick yet?
I have not worn red lipstick since maybe I was Belle and my mom forced me into the outfit.
Oh, you got to wear the red lipstick this weekend. It's necessary. And it goes great with cowboy boots.
Yeah, well, Kelly keeps forgetting my jersey, so if I'm not wearing red lipstick, we can blame it all on Kelly. It's totally her fault.
All right, Kelly, if you're one of our 11 viewers right now, shots fired. Not the team, actual shots fired. You got to bring the jersey. You got to bring the lipstick. She might be willing to wear it. So I'm on Lanyap. We had our debut this year and in Tampa, and we went to Elims, which was really exciting for our first appearance, and we were immediately knocked out, but our spirits were not doused, and we returned to Portland to play in the finals, which was incredible. I've never played in the finals before. I made it to the Final Four, but being in the actual championship game, I felt like a real celebrity, so that was awesome. I was not able to attend Atlanta GKO, but I know we did really well there, and ended up going into a shootout, which I still don't 100% understand the rules on. I've watched the game 1,000 times, and I still am baffled. But I think we have a lot of good momentum. I think we have a lot of really good pieces, and we also have a team that's kind of like family oriented, and a nice camaraderie. So I think we've got some good pieces in place as well. That brings me to my next question, which are pools. So I'm a costumer, but not much of a crafter, and I worked really hard on this really shitty board behind me, and then I made it backwards because I forgot that the camera would be reversed. So I'll just bring you guys in for a little closer look just so you can admire my artistry. I gave each team like a little piece of their theme, like the Bettys have a lipstick, and then I did a little cheetah paw, and then I did the Union U up here, and I put really cute dinosaurs on it, but it's backwards, so no one can actually read that.
What kind of dinosaurs are we working with?
All right, so we've got Brontosaurus. I imagine that little guy's a T-Rex. He's just real cute. He could also be a Velociraptor.
No, arms are too short.
Arms are too short?
Yeah. They look like it.
Yeah, I think you're right. T-Rex. But like he's the same size as a pterodactyl. But then the Triceratops is massive.
Is it a pterodactyl or is it a pteranodon?
Ooh.
Damn it.
And so my kids are obsessed with dinosaurs. In fact, I make them dinosaur pancakes because Mickey Mouse is not enough for them. They're like, I want a long neck. I want a T-Rex. It is the most complicated thing to try to make these.
Do you have pictures of these pancakes?
I want some pancakes.
Next time I make them, I'll send you some pictures.
Okay, I would love that very much. My mom made us Mickey Mouse meatloaf, and now that seems like basic in comparison.
We started with Mickey Mouse pancakes, and then it escalated from there.
And then that just wasn't enough.
Wasn't. They got tired of it. They're like, step up your game, Mom.
Dang. They're brutal, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me pull up. I have it saved over here somewhere. There we go. I don't want to spoil the MFK. I almost did.
Oh.
It's coming. It's coming. Screen share. This one. Share. Okay. Can y'all see that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's our pool. You know, it's nice. Macy, I think I heard Macy made this. She did a great job. Digitally, very sound. I think mine was better as far as Sharpie and glue sticks are concerned, but you know, here we are. So looking at these pools, I'm kind of curious y'all's thoughts. Like, do you think there's one pool that's like just stupid hard, or do you think there's one pool that like they're all kind of getting a cakewalk? I kind of just want to hear some thoughts on the pools, kind of just what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, maybe how you feel about your pool. Charlene, start us off. How's the Union pool looking?
Our pool's looking pretty good. We played against everybody. I'm not entirely sure if we actually played Raging Cheetahs, but we played everybody else. My main concern right now is just Mile High. I don't know which Mile High is going to show up, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Mile High definitely, you know, they were a real force to be reckoned with 2 years ago when they won out the championship, and we've not seen a whole lot of them, but we've seen some of their key players doing, you know, availables tournaments and a couple of times playing together, but definitely going to be a big question mark on them. We'll see what they have to bring for us. Heather, how about you? How are you feeling about your pool? How are you feeling about the other pools?
Oh, our pool sucks. Like, we have the Union. But no, I honestly, like, our pool is probably pretty difficult. I got to see Mile High also in Atlanta. They looked really good. And they had a skeleton squad there, and they still played really well. Like I said, I watched the Union play that tournament as well. They're just amazing. I don't think Cheetahs has ever played the Union, but definitely seen them in a lot of tournaments. I don't know a lot about Lysa Pitch. We have faced DMV 18 once or twice. But honestly, like, looking at this, I think there's only maybe two teams that I'm not really familiar with, and that's I think Colorado Wildfire and Maximum Velocity. But all the other teams, I think, they have some really great aspects, and I don't necessarily think that one pool is really that much harder than another. They all have a lot of competition and kickball's fickle, so I'm interested to see how it all plays out.
Nice. What at what point in the day do y'all face the Union? Is it something in the beginning of the day or towards the end of the day?
Oh, I have no idea.
No idea. It'll be a surprise. It's more fun that way. All right, and Jackie, wrap us up. How's your pool looking? Oh, wait, are y'all are all in the same pool? No.
No, Betty's is in D.
Okay. Oh yeah, Betty's are with me. Yes.
That's why I said we were gonna talk trash today.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I have nothing but great things to say about the Raging Cheetahs, and I'm going to put it all down on you.
Okay, I'm so ready. You know, I really want to see some chaos. I want to see upsets. So, I mean, I got to agree that Union pool looks pretty rough, but you never know. Like Heather said, it's going to be a fickle day. Who knows what the weather's like? It's going to be cold. Who's been training for what practices have been like. So I just want people to show up and mess some stuff up. Like I said, like, let's bring some chaos.
Right. I forgot that I wanted to inquire about that, Miss Agent of Chaos. So unfortunately, we're in the same pool. So I really don't like this answer anymore. Where do you see some upsets happening, Jackie?
Well, I just want, like, I don't want to, like, I just see it all around. Like, let's just bring it. I gotta, like, if I was doing like my Sweet 16 brackets, I gotta say, like, the Union looks pretty good. Like, all the top seeds look pretty good, but you don't know what they're gonna bring in the day of. So I don't know a lot about the other teams. So that was a big sip. So, I mean, I hope we upset everyone all day. Like, I hope we ruin your day.
All right. So Jackie is upsetting everyone. Got Charlene stepping on people's necks. And then we've got Sweet Heather making dinosaur cakes. These girls don't play. Well, I am very excited about my pool. Shots fired. I did a matchup with them in Chicago under a different team. Oh my God, I forgot to mention Chicago in my tournaments. Chicago was a great tournament. I don't know how I left it off my list. They were solid as fuck, and we melted down towards the end of it, and I've been like craving a rematch ever since. I love playing the Bettys. I think all of y'all are adorable, first of all, and second of all, you exemplify just amazing skill. I enjoyed watching y'all play in Chicago. The bunts are great. Charging and catching is great. Like, awesome defense, awesome offense. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't recall playing All-In before. I imagine I have at some point. So I'm looking forward to them. I think they're a pretty tough team. And height, I really enjoyed their height video that they posted the other day of them doing like crab runs and like jogging squares. So I'm curious to see if their cardio has paid off and they're ready to take us on. Speaking of taking people on, how do y'all feel about doing your first round of MFK?
This will be my first one.
Oh, it's really fun. It's really fun. And we have a great theme. I had a request that I was more than happy to acquiesce. So the theme of the MFK is going to be Bald is Beautiful. So all of our gentlemen who are gorgeous guys and are just either intentionally lacking hair or nature just had its way, we're gonna hypothetically marry, fuck, kill them. So let's just get right on it. Okay, screen share. Are you guys excited? Mm-hmm. Okay, so our first bachelor is Emmett. Look at those arms, ladies. Look at that hustle. Look at that intensity. Just eat him up. All right, and then we've got Brett Lato, the captain of 15. And we've got Joe Robertson. All right, back through them, reverse order. Joe Robertson, Brett Lato, and Emmett. All right, so you guys get enough chance to look? Do you want me to go through it one more time?
Kind of disappointed that Emmett's not like doesn't have his hat off. Like if this is bald and beautiful.
Good point. That's good. I don't want to deprive you of a better picture. Let's find another one.
Joe, come on.
All right. I think this is how about this one?
Wait, I can't see it. Okay.
Wait, can you see?
Yeah.
Does it work now? Oh, I need to be talking. Blah 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 blah. Is that one better, Jackie?
Yeah, thanks.
Nope. Anything for you. Anything for you. Okay. So we've got Emmett. We've got Brett Lato. And we've got Joe Robertson. All right. And all of the gentlemen know that we mean no offense if we kill them. And we mean only consider it flattery if we fuck or marry them. But, you know, it's good. It's good. It's a good time. All right. Oh, who do we start with? I think we should start with Jackie because she's giving me a hard time. Go ahead, Jackie.
All right. Well, from my notes here. I have to keep them straight. Well, Joe looked kind of intense, so I don't know if I can deal with that type of intensity in my life. I don't know any of these people. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to go like with the big, like, I'm going to kill Joe first. And then I got to say, like, Emmett, I'm glad you went with the extra picture. He looks like marriage material. Looks very nice. I can just stare at that every day. And I guess that leaves me fucking Brett. I mean, if he's 15, is that Louisiana?
It is Louisiana.
Oh yeah, those people are cool, so I'm good with that. We can go get some crawfish after.
There we go. There we go. Lucky you, Brett. All right, Charlene. Pressure's on, girlfriend. Marry, fuck, kill.
Can I make a hard pass on the whole game?
Ooh.
You don't have to participate. It's only meant to be in fun spirit. But if you don't want to play, you don't have to play.
Yeah.
Pass. All right, Heather, back to you.
All right. So Joe is my best friend in the entire world. So Jackie, you and I
I'm so sorry.
I'm out right now. I can't believe you would kill Joe. He is literally the nicest human being I've ever met in my entire life. So I would marry Joe because he is amazing. Like Joe is just the most wonderful human being ever. I'd probably kill Emmett because I don't know him, and Brett's really hot, so I would probably fuck Brett.
Awesome. I'll take it. All right. So I only killed Joe because I knew he would be getting married to Heather. So
this is breaking my heart. You have no idea how wonderful Joe is.
And I cannot wait to know Joe better. I can't wait. You said you were going to personally introduce us.
Absolutely. Everyone should personally know Joe.
So Heather's going to be platonically winging for him as just advocating for the best person ever award. And I'm looking forward to it. And I will probably have to change my responses. But the problem is I know Brett and Emmett well-ish, like well enough. So if I killed one of them in favor of someone I don't know very well, it would be like mass devastation. So I'm going to marry Brett because that means we get to stay in Louisiana. He's got a great job. He's really friendly. He's an awesome coach. I've played for him a bunch of times. I always really enjoy it. He's also like super chivalrous and very polite. He also has like a really awesome girlfriend, I've heard. So like I'm happy for both of them. And then I'm going to fuck him up because I think he's beautiful. Do you see those arms?
They are great arms.
Yep.
So Ashley Semler just texted me and said I have to give Jimmy Wilcox a shout out because I'm finally drinking this Four Loko that he left in my house for the Walker Regional Tournament like months ago. So Jimmy,
that was very kind of you. The Four Loko Black, that's the fancy edition.
Yep. And Allie, I love you. She's watching too. She's blowing me up.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. So for 2019, we're going to add a segment called Ask Allie. So keep that in the back of your mind.
Please.
I know. I'm going to promote it in a little while later, but we discussed it a couple months ago as an idea, and I decided it should be something we roll out for 2019. So I'm going to set up a forum where you can ask Allie for advice, and for every podcast, you'll get to answer one question and advise you either anonymously or as your person, and come on the air and do that for us, because she loves participating in podcasts, and we love to hear from her. So looking forward to seeing you, Allie.
Today.
All right, well, if she's
I think we should kick it off today. So I think we should ask Allie something today.
Feel free. If you can get her to join in, you have the link, go ahead and send it to her, and we'll make it part of the segment today.
Oh, gotcha.
Do it.
Done. All right, well, y'all, in the back of your minds, have your questions you want to ask her. I'm sure I can come up with something. And let's make it happen. I love it. I think it's the best idea ever. It was my idea, so it's great.
So it must be amazing.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so while we're doing that, let's go ahead and jump into another kickball related question. You know what, if we're gonna ask Allie, I'm gonna save this question for later then, because I know we can only hold the attention of everyone for so long. We're gonna jump right into a strategy question, and the question is, do you prefer a smaller team with all key players or a larger team with energy to burn? And I'm going to go ahead and start us off on this one because I have a bit to say on the matter. Lanyap went to Portland with 10 players. We had the absolute minimum, and it was terrifying. We have a few girls who are injury prone. Fortunately, I'm not one of them, knock on wood. But there are some girls who have, a bad knee or a bad ankle. And every time one of them would make a diving catch or a slide, my heart would stop. But we made it to the finals. So I think when you have a smaller squad at a smaller tournament, it makes sense. It's a little nerve-wracking to have your minimum, of course, but I think it's something that can work. But on the other hand, I play in a local league where we allow 25 people per team, and the teams that are like doing really well generally have smaller rosters. They have 12 to 14 people showing up, and that way you're getting to the meat, the top over and over again. But I don't play like a super key position. I don't play a pitching position or a catching or a charging. So I don't have to worry about my arms getting tired because I'm just standing in the outfield hoping something will come to me. And obviously my legs don't get tired. These things churn like butter. So for me, I think it's situational depending on the size of the tournament, but I'm definitely curious to hear what y'all have to say, especially if you're operating on a larger squad. Charlene, I'll start with you. You told me the union's coming out in full force. Obviously for CCC, you want to have as many pieces as possible, but what are your thoughts on the pros and cons of, a smaller roster versus a larger roster?
I think it definitely depends on the tournament. If the tournament doesn't yield, if it doesn't have a need for a whole bunch of people, then you should definitely go for a smaller roster. I think the tournament like Pennsylvania, you could have did a small roster for that one. It wasn't that much going on out there, but CCC definitely want to have a bigger roster. Everybody's going to be working really hard, so a lot of energy is going to be spent, and you're going to need people to come in and relieve you.
Awesome. Great answer. Jackie, do I see that you've acquired your black cat?
Yeah, just for you. I had to get up, so this is the only way. Her name's Inca. So.
Oh my God. Did she have green eyes?
What?
Green eyes?
Yeah. So I had her first and then got whiskey for her to have a partner, and she does not. Yeah. But I had to grab her, so making sure that your cat, when I saw your cat got hurt, I was like, oh no, black cat love, we need to support.
I know it's just a color, but I think black cats are the most special things. Oh, and if anyone listening, my cat's doing a lot better. He's going to make a full recovery. He's got 4 more weeks on the feeding tube, so that's been a full-time job, but he's in really good spirits, and he's giving himself baths. So great things for black cats all around.
Yes. So we're talking about kickball, right? Not cats.
Cats and kickball, whatever.
Same thing. So I definitely agree with it depends what tournament, how big and stuff. I know that we're bringing a tighter roster, which I'm pretty excited about. We had a tournament in our hometown And, you know, everyone just wants to play and they have what they can contribute. But I think like bringing in something tighter it has its benefits. You know what to expect from each person. And I don't know, like it's a different game.
Great answer. How many people are y'all traveling with?
To my knowledge, 12. My team. So I'm currently in Ohio, in Cleveland, and then my team's in California. So
that's slim. Are y'all worried about your pitcher and like your triangle positions?
Hello.
Oh, look who's here.
Hi,
love.
now, question.
Great. Wait, who wants to go first? Who wants to ask Allie the first question?
don't all jump at once.
No. All right, Jackie, I'm going to put the pressure on you. You got to ask Allie a question.
Wait, I just said I didn't know what you said. You already had one prepared.
I do have one prepared, but we got to save the best for last.
Oh, I see how this is. Allie, what do you think of my March Madness comparison to CCC? And are you ready for the upsets?
So I am ready for some upsets. I hope that I'm on the end of the positive side of the upsets. Since Ish is ranked and been, I don't know what, been 4 maybe? I think been 4th. And yeah. So hopefully we're part of the upset crew. But I don't really follow football, so March Madness is kind of like, oh, that's basketball.
It's basketball.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Sorry.
Yeah.
That either.
No, you're cool.
But yeah, so hopefully there are some good upsets this weekend. We're rooting for some underdogs.
Well, I want to ask you a kickball question while you're here, and that might give Heather some time to prepare an artfully crafted advice question for you. But you've got Ish in the B category. Which teams are you the most nervous about for this weekend?
So I don't get nervous, but the ones that I know I have to be on our A game for are anybody, because then on any day anyone can really, upset people. But Lisa Frank is, I think, going to be I'm assuming is going to be our first game in the morning. So that'll be a really tough game. I know Danny, she's a strong competitor, and I play with a couple other girls on Lisa Frank, so that's going to be tough. Wildfire, I know a lot of the girls, so there's a lot of emotion behind that game. That'll be a tough game to stay mentally strong. A1D, when we battle with them in Pennsylvania, and I think Ish played in DC against them. I wasn't at that tournament. And then who's the last team? A1D1, Unleashed. And Unleashed will be a battle too. So they're always riled and fired up. So we got to stay on top of our version of the hype train. So hopefully those all games will be strong and competitive games,
Awesome. Great answer. All right, Heather, what do you have for Allie?
Ooh. I think I'll keep it simple for her. I won't put her on the spot. She's texting me, mad at me. I can't pick off my wifey. She's loving my life. All right. If you fly to LA for your bestest friend's birthday weekend tournament and you're faced with either A, staying at the bar and drinking with her all night, or B, catching your flight home, which one do you take?
Oh, 100% missing the flight, drinking all night.
Which resulted on sleeping on a tile floor. Thank you.
Yeah, and she wore the same outfit for over 30 hours.
Oh, it was great. I flew home in my Allie pants.
Your Allie pants? Perfect.
Oh, I have leggings with Allie's face all over them. And every time I wear them at a tournament, someone asks me, "Oh, are you Allie's girlfriend?" I'm like, no, we're just friends. But they definitely get a lot of attention. But I flew from LA to Jacksonville, Florida in those pants because they checked my bag and I missed my flight. But I had to wear them for another day. And an LGBT shirt that said Baba's MILF on the back as well. Outfit.
That's a good friend.
Yeah. Flew all the way home.
That's a great friend. Sybil, I have a phone-in question for Allie.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
Allie, Are you upset that you can't backstop in 2019?
Yes.
Right?
That was
my question.
You're welcome.
That rule is so unfair. I don't understand. I mean, there been times where maybe I was a little too intoxicated and maybe ran into Bob a time or two. Like, whatever. It's Bob. It's fine. But yeah, no, I think that's kind of a silly rule out of all the things that they could be focusing their time on to adjust rules. They pick backstopping as a necessity to adjust for 2019. I mean, it is what it is now, but I really hope that they're lax with that rule.
Can we start a petition to get like Allie grandfathered into that rule? Like give her a title of official backstop for every team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many people actually know this, but 2017, I flew to Dallas, Texas for the tournament, and I bought a flight the day before, and I wasn't even signed up to play. I just came and hung out and legitimately backstopped every single game that I was watching. I was so sore. That's the most sore I've been. Like, I mean, I threw the ball back like 20 times, at least an inning, if not more. I mean, for every game. I was so sore. But hopefully that rule gets changed or, isn't taken as seriously.
I think you deserve a grandfathered in. I think that's the only logical solution.
Or a petition. We can all vote on it.
I'll do it. I will articulate a petition and get it curated for this weekend if that's what's necessary.
I think so.
Well, the rules 2019, so I mean I've got all CCC to backstop, but I won't backstop until Ish is knocked out. So hopefully I don't have to backstop at all.
There we go. Charlene, did you have anything you want to ask Allie?
All right.
Since mystery phone-in person stole my question, I think it's only suiting that Allie should participate in the next round of MFK with us before she leaves us, right?
Yes.
Sure. Let's do it.
Sure. Yes. Okay. So I was gonna do a collection of women because I want to keep MFK bipartisan and by gender so that everyone feels welcome to participate. But I've noticed, and I've gotten this feedback a lot, no one wants to kill the women. Like, people will be like, haha, I'm going to kill this guy, and it's fine. But, like, everyone feels, like, very sad about killing the women, especially the moms, especially the girls with the big butts, because obviously our world would be just so much sadder without those things. So we're going to do a little bit of a satire MFK. And I was doing some research trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I saw this article where there's a bunch of moms, like the lame moms of Disney enthusiasm that are like very concerned that Disney in Frozen 2 is going to make Elsa gay. They've already like launched these petitions and they're like, let's make sure Elsa's not gay in Frozen 2 because that would just be terrible. And obviously I think that would be awesome. Like I have my fingers crossed for it. I've been waiting for a gay Disney princess for my whole life pretty much. So I hope that happens. And that inspired me to make our category this time, Disney Princesses, MFK. So stay tuned. I know. And here's the thing. This was actually not my original idea. This was my teammate, Catherine Peters, played Disney Princess MFK with me when we were in Portland. And I was like, no, that's savage. That's those are like her childhood. She's like, no, you got to play it. It's really fun. Jasmine's totally kinky. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. So first up, we have Princess Jasmine, we have Belle, and we have Elsa. So actually, it's technically Queen Elsa, Belle, and Jasmine. You already know what they look like. I know you don't need to see any more of that, but make sure you have your picks. And Allie, why don't we start with you?
So I'm going to marry Belle, total sweetheart. And she married the Beast, so I think I'd look pretty good. Then kill Jasmine, I think, and fuck Elsa.
Great responses. Any rationale between those last two?
I kind of have a type, and it's very like basic white girl look, so it kind of fits it.
Perfect. All right, go. All All right. Does anybody have anything to ask Allie before she leaves us?
Love you, boo.
Love you.
Heather.
You can come
So
back to our game anytime.
Yeah, same. Look forward in 2019. Ask Allie is going to be a legitimate segment, and I'm going to set up an email so that everyone can send your advice and questions to her. And Allie, as long as you're willing to participate, we're happy to have you every podcast.
Sounds good. I'm free. I'm there.
Awesome. Thanks, Allie. We'll see you in Austin.
All right. Bye, guys. See you there.
Bye.
All right, Charlene, it's totally up to you if you want to participate. If you don't want to, that's okay. Disney Princess MFK. I don't know if she can hear me. Can you hear me?
She looks frozen over here.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll give her a second.
Pretty.
Oh, there she is. Hey, girl. Pass on participation.
This is pretty bad. What happened is my flat. Is it reflect kill game? I don't know. Y'all can't see me?
Oh, I can hear you now. All right. Did you want to?
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't. I don't. Just because this is. Is it still not working?
I hear you now.
Don't worry about it. Just go ahead.
Yep.
And plug again, honest.
Okay. All right, Heather, MFK, Princess Jasmine, Queen Elsa, and Belle.
So I would probably marry Elsa because, I mean, she has like really cool powers, and that'd be nice to have around. I would fuck Jasmine. I think she's so cute. And I would kill Belle because I think she's boring as hell.
I have the exact same answers as you for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
We have the same type in women. All right.
I'm so mad at Allie for saying that she likes basic white girls.
I know. I was like,
Allie, seriously, in my phone is Allie wifey. Like she is. If I was a lesbian, I would be with Allie for the rest of my life. And she just called me a basic white girl. I'm kind of mad at her right now.
she might have done that, yeah. But she already wiped you up, so
That's true. That's true.
you're already locked down. You transcended her normal type.
I guess so.
For sure so. For sure. All right, Jackie, how about you? Wrap us up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go a different way. Well, no, I don't remember which way Allie went. So I would say that I would marry Belle because she seems like somebody who would challenge me, and like she's read a lot of stuff, and I read, but maybe not that much. Don't have time. And then like you said, Jasmine seems fun, interesting. And then I just keep thinking like with Elsa, like she's as cold as ice. So that doesn't sound fun. So I just have that song stuck in my head as soon as you said it. Like, so that's kind of where I'm at.
See, I think though you have this psychology background. I really think you could get to her. You know, I really think you could like earn her love and affection. Belle is just such a safe option.
No, but she will challenge your authority.
That's true. She did do that with the Beast. You're right.
So, but I feel, but like I'm always cold, so like to add like more cold into it. So, and it's like 50 or 45 degrees here in Cleveland, so I don't need that.
Jackie just wants some balance in her life.
Yeah.
That's okay. I support that. Good job, you. All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, so I'll do some wrap up stuff. So what I want to hear, I normally do a top 8, but given time, let's do a top 4, the top 2, like who's in the finals, and then the champion, and then we'll do one more fun question before we leave. And Charlene, I think you are good to. Oh, wait, did she disappear?
Oh, yep.
We lost Charlene. Come back to us. She might come back. We'll keep an eye out for Charlene. So Heather, why don't you start us off? I want to hear who's making it into the final 4, who's making it into the finals, and then who's taking home the belt.
All right, let me pull up my pools again because I don't remember everybody that's on there, and I can't see your little board. There we go. I love your board. I think it's awesome. All right, so final 4. God, I had my top 8. I didn't look at that. I'm gonna say.
You can tell us your top 8 too. Fuck it.
No, it's okay. So definitely, I think Union and Unleashed. Bombshells and Mile High Club. I think people underestimate Mile High Club, and I think they're going to be one that really that upsets a lot of people. Ultimately, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I think it could go either way. I think there's either going to be an upset for who takes it, and it's going to be Mile High or Bombshells. But I also think I think it was Union Unleashed in Atlanta final was so heated that both of those teams are going to want to rematch, and I think they're going to kill it, trying to get back to the championship game to really see who takes it all.
I love it. Who's going home with the belt then?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm going to go with what I hope is that Mile High Club takes it home.
Yeah?
I would love to see that. I think that would be a great upset.
All right. Mile High Club. Heather's cheering for you. That's awesome.
Mainly because Joe's their captain and, Joe's my best friend. But
I knew Joe would come back into the picture someday.
No, I'm kidding. No, they killed it in Atlanta with a skeleton crew. They have really amazing girls on their team. Gabby catching is super fast. She's clutch. Tara's an amazing kicker. All of the girls on their team are just, not only are they really great players, they're really good people. And I think they're such a fun team to play against because they don't play the game dirty. They're just really good people. And I think in the end that kindness gives them an advantage that I think they're going to do great things. And I'd really love to see that upset.
Awesome. All right. Well, Joe and Mile High Club, she's in your corner for you. Jackie, who do you have as your final 4, your championship, and your winner?
I haven't seen a lot of teams, but I really like the upset talk.
Yeah, we know.
As my final 4, I really liked watching Union and Unleashed playing. I would love to see them back there. I gotta say, I'm all about put in what you want in the universe. So I gotta say Betty's is gonna be in there. I can see it. I know that they've been practicing hard, and Lisa Frank, I think people underestimate them, and I love their girls. I think they have some positive vibes. And I think they surprised some people in Chicago, and they're going to keep doing that. And so that's where I have my top 4. And again, putting those positive vibes in the universe, I think Betty's are going to take it. So I think we're going to surprise some people on Sunday. So
awesome. I'm glad to hear it. You better have your lipstick on, girl.
It depends on Kelly. So just put it on Kelly. If I'm not wearing lipstick, we'll just blame her.
It's all your fault, Kelly.
We love you.
Love you. Lisa sent me a message. She's having activity issues. She said for her Final Four, Unleashed, Union, Flying Bee, and your team name that I can't spell. So she's got Unleashed, Union, Flying Bee, and Lanyap, which I think is what I have too. So I told her we already know who she's picking as a champion. The Union's like on fire for 2018. I, optimistically believe that we're going to have that top four, and then it's going to come down to the Union and Lanyap. I don't know if we've met the Union as a team. It might have happened in GKO. I have not personally, but I've played the Union so many times, and I have yet to beat them. They're a force to be reckoned with, and I would love nothing more than to beat them in our debut year after they have had so much steam and momentum. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens. So for my closing question, I want to cover your favorite memory of 2018, what you're looking forward to most next season, obviously not the backstop rule, and your plans for Austin. So Heather, what do you have for those three? You've got favorite memory of 2018, and this was like your big first year, so I'm sure you have a great story for us. What you're looking forward to most in 2019, and what you're looking forward to most in Austin.
I don't know if I have a favorite. 2018 was such a great year for me. I really met a ton of amazing people. It's the first year that I really traveled outside my region. I'm going to go with Chicago, just because I just joined Blackout for my co-ed team in Chicago. This is my first tournament I played with them. And I had the best time ever with that group. And they're now like family to me, and I absolutely love every chance I get to see them and hang out with them. So Chicago was probably my favorite trip of all of 2018. 2019, I'm just looking forward to meeting more people, and I think there's such an amazing group in the kickball world, and I've been lucky enough to meet a lot so far. But there's still so many I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to that. Austin, I'm excited to have a 5-day break from life and just have a good time in Austin. See all these great teams come and compete, both in women's and co-ed, and really just spend time with the friends that I've met. I mean, at the end of the day, I think everybody wants to win, but I think it's more about the people that you meet and the relationships that you build. So that's what I'm excited about.
Awesome. That's a great answer. I'm excited that you have 5 days in Austin too. I asked for recommendations today on Facebook because I was totally slacking, and I got easily 100 recommendations. So I think it's great.
We'll have to hang out then. You can show me around.
I can't wait to show you my spreadsheet. It is well developed and it's mapped out, geocached. So everything is like very meticulous and like utilizing most like time efficiency possible. So I will show you the world.
You tell me Austin and I'll show you Joe.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers to that. I can't wait to know Joe. All right. And we got Charlene back. Charlene, we're on our last question. I shared your top 4 and finals prediction already. But if you want to tell us something you loved about 2018, something you're looking forward to in 2019, and something you're looking forward to in Austin, either 1 answer, 2 answers, or 3 answers, whatever you feel up for answering, we'd love to hear from you.
Most of it was cut off. I'm like running off of a hot spot right now. So it's still kind of choppy.
Maybe just a closing note, something you loved about this year, something you love about Austin, something you're looking forward to, any of those things.
I'm really looking forward to the after kickball rest session. PCC is going to be the last tournament of this year for most people, and so like everybody just needs a well-deserved rest. We run all day, every day. It's crazy. Especially with the women playing both co-ed and women's is a lot. It's just a lot. But the thing that I'm most happy about this year in kickball would be the championships and also the growth of my co-ed team, Savage. We're developing a pretty decent team. Just missing a few things before we can really compete at the highest level that we need to. That's about it.
Great. Anything that you're excited about with Austin, like on the social scene? Any food or bars that you're looking forward to?
Not really. My family, my dad's side is from Texas, so I've been all through Texas. And when we go out there, it's mainly just for business anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the resting part.
Yeah, I imagine you're running on fumes. Y'all have had a really busy year, like a really heavy travel schedule. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thanks, Charlene. And then Jackie, favorite of 2018, excited about 2019, Austin plans. What you got?
Okay. Well, I take this as a big perspective. So I got engaged this year, so that's part of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm in my last year of my doctorate program, which has been 12 years in college. And this is my first year of being established women. So a lot of really great things happened this year. And I was fortunate enough to end up on the Bettys. And then let's see what I'm looking forward to in 2019. Hopefully being a doctor. And still staying, traveling. I think that women's is what keeps me coming back to kickball. And I'm really excited to go back to Texas. That's where I was the last couple years, and excited for Austin. I am actually staying with my women's team for the first time, which I'm really excited about. Like I said, they're based out of California. And there's a great group of people and looking forward to spending time with them. And I think Austin has some great things to offer. It's kind of supposedly it's supposed to be like the California of Texas. So I don't know about that. I grew up in California, but they got great beer and they have 6th Street, great country music. There's a lot of things to do there. Honestly, I just can't speak to how much I love the women's game. This is what's kept me in kickball. This is these small things, So I look forward to Sunday. And my headband, Sybil.
I got you, girl. I got you covered.
Yeah. I lost my what was it? The tie-dye one. So
I got another one for you then. I'm armed to the teeth with swag.
Whiskey also says hi. He came back.
Hi, Whiskey. God, look at that smoosh. He's so cute. Okay, so I also had a great 2018. I decided to keep mine kickball related, and I'm going to share with y'all this picture. So we went to Portland for Lanyap, and like I told you, it was a really small tournament, and we got to go on a hike. It was amazing. These are the members that did not compete in co-ed, and we just had a great time. Callie on my team was super helpful and was a great guide for us. She had lived in Portland for a little while, so we went to the Rose Garden and went and saw other sites. I think the Rose Garden. Oh my God, I caught a bumblebee on my hand. It was really exciting. Cool. Right? So we went and got to see all the splendors of Portland. There was so many beautiful things, and we came in second, which is great. And I promised y'all my neurotic spreadsheet. It's mapped and categorized and tagged by dive bar, barbecue, Tex-Mex. So if anyone would like to be privy to this, I've got all the hikes mapped out. I have all the dive bars, all the pizza places. Everything is geocached, and I haven't taken the time to separate it by day quite yet, but you can see the mass amount of things there are to sort through. So Sunday will be occupied.
So if I may, I don't know if Salt Lick is the best barbecue you can get. I wouldn't prioritize
I appreciate that because it actually, as you probably know, it's a bit far away. It's
same thing with Chewy.
Way over here. Here's the thing. I saw this video for it, and it looked tantalizing. They were smoking many meats and had much sauce and just making. And
well, it's a chain, so I just would
get it out of here. Okay, well wait, what are you? Okay, well clearly we're gonna need to go over this. As you can see, it's just a blip on the
if you're looking, like 6th Street will be fun. Like I'm trying to like look at what you have. I just Salt Lick stood out to me, and I was like, meh, you don't really need to go there. Same thing with Chewy's.
That's really good to know. It's a little off the beaten path, and I was recommended so many other barbecue places, but I felt like I had to put it on there because I saw this clickbait video, and it looked fantastic. And like I said, they were like, there was much meats and things, and I was like, what? Yeah. I like meat and things.
Austin has great breweries, and I'd highly recommend trying to hit some of those up. So
excellent. We should compare and contrast our travel notes. I can't wait to share them with you. All right. Do y'all have anything else to say for our 4 viewers?
Oh, so many.
So many.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Oh God, it just went down to 3. Who did that to us? Thank you so much for participating. I was really worried it wasn't going to happen. Like as of Sunday, I had kind of just Charlene, and she was like, I don't know. And Charlene, I'm so glad that you came. Like, we're so happy to have you. And I'm so glad that y'all are all here. And I leave for Austin Thursday morning. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of y'all, in real life, in real time. And I'm looking forward to beating all of you on Sunday.
Well, I look forward to beating you. Heather, you'll have to introduce me to Joe since I killed him off. So
he's already texted me, and he was like, wait, they all killed me. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey.
Yeah, I blame it on Sybil. She picked a really intense picture.
I sent her a much better picture where you can see his baldness too. And she didn't use it. And she picked the most. So Joe is like the nicest person ever. And first, he was super excited in that game. And someone got that picture of him. And it has been circulating all over like our friend group. Yeah. People have made memes of it because it does not depict Joe whatsoever. I
definitely went off the picture.
See, Sybil, you're the reason that Joe died.
Also, Heather, which way's the beach?
Oh, I think it's, I don't know, that way. Yeah, that way.
No.
Hey, we live at the beach, all right? We have a very beachy theme.
You're supposed to like do the flex and be like, it's that way.
Oh, God, you would be so disappointed. I've been so sick, and I'm like, I have no muscle left. So
you're really selling yourself for.
Oh God, trust me, I'm trying to make it to Austin, but this week has been really kind of rough. So
you gotta hold your Wonder Woman pose for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
I'm not doing this for 30 seconds, but that's all I got.
I strongly encourage everyone to watch Amy Cuddy. It'll make you feel so much better about life.
I'll definitely check it out. I love a good TED Talk. So
it's pretty quick. It might make you cry for a second, but her whole thing is like fake it until you become it. So
yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Literally, yeah. Sybil, I expect a full review after.
Oh, no, you have no idea how up my alley that is. I'm so about faking it until you make it. Like, I'm a high functioning, optimist. So I cannot wait. I'm very excited. And also, Wonder Woman is 100% my icon.
Yeah. You'll love it.
I can remember her name because I'll forget it by tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Sybil, I'll message, or I'll put it in the whatever thing. Yeah.
Slide it into our DMs.
So to summarize, upset city for Sunday.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
You're going to do it. Put the vibes out there.
You sound like Joe. He texts me like every morning and says, I'm sending you good vibes from Denver right now. I'm like, oh, thanks, bud.
You have good vibes from Ohio, so.
Yes.
Good vibes.
Do you play euchre?
I love euchre.
What is euchre?
Oh my God. It's a northern thing.
It's a Midwest game. It's Ohio, Illinois, Michigan.
From Texas and California, so.
Oh, never mind.
I know.
I just got the brush off.
I bet Emmett is good at euchre. Let's play him because that's a mission. That's
all the time. We play like Joe and I like play on our phones against each other. He still has not beat me to this day.
Well, Joe, we can play euchre and maybe you can redeem yourself, and I won't kill you.
There we go. Joe, there's hope for you yet.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
All right.
Let's it's I kept y'all for so long. I'm so sorry. I have a tendency to be overly loquacious. So I will allow all of you to return to your regular lives, and I look forward to seeing everyone in Austin. Thank you so much for participating.
Heather, she's gonna provide you with a headband.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be so stoked.
Yeah. I'm all about headbands. We gotta share the love.
Yes. I can't wait to meet you guys all in Austin. I'm super excited.
All right. See y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.